F double R, F double R, F double R, F double R. Gotta bring that energy.
Gotta bring that energy. What's going on, F double R fams? If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back to FRR Friend Request Reviews, where friend request friends to watch T Loud, aka The Last of Us, Season 1, Episode 2, title Infected. Now, before we get into our thoughts of, The Last of Us, I just want to thank everybody that sent me get well wishes. I really appreciate that. Definitely needed them. Your boy's been Android 19 for the past 5 days. So, caught the Roni.
You had the Vidi 19?
Yeah, I had the Vidi 19, right? So it was serious for a little bit, and then unfortunately I got others sick, so going through it right now. But other than that, it's a great day. We back to the usual. Last of Us, man. You know where we left off. You know where we about to head, Formal. You know exactly what we about to get into. What we were talking about last episode was that some of the characters are holding very well true to the original. Something that I really did like about the first episode. We did think that Ellie might have to bring her A game in these next couple episodes, especially for this episode. I say Tess definitely has to bring her A game and bringing that emotion in. But how about you, Formo? You think any one of these characters could bring the emotion this episode?
I don't know if they could bring it, but all I know is I want to see it, man. Like I said,
That's facts.
Last episode, tension is going to be the biggest thing for me, because we know the story already. So, things aren't going to be super surprising, but seeing it translate on screen has so far been enjoyable. But I still want to make sure I feel those tense moments. I can't lie, when Sam got splattered, that was a little sun for me, but it wasn't, seeing kids die can make anybody cry. So I want to see what they're going to bring to the table this season, because that's what's really going to nail it. But so far, I'm enjoying it. Episode 1 was great. I'm ready to hop into episode 2.
Well, man, listen, he's ready, I'm ready. I know y'all ready, man. So we about to just dive right into this episode. So if you haven't already, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and also don't forget to subscribe, okay? The goal is 10K. Only way we're going to get this is if you click that button. Also click that bell so you get notified when we go live. Let's get it. Oh, damn.
I can make sounds like that now and not be judged.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, though. That kind of did.
Yo, that
like
shit
it.
was, nigga.
Yeah,
I was,
it
oh
is.
shit, I'm doing it. I'm clicking, nigga, I'm clicking. What if I really just turned into one on the camera, like out of nowhere? Like,
Nah, you gonna end up turning into 50. Be like clickety clank, clickety clank.
Yeah, you telling me there's a 50 clicker meme out there somewhere?
There gotta be, right?
There's
gotta
gotta be.
If
This
it's
nigga's-
not,
you better make one, nigga.
what's this? Is this before? Snitched on your ass.
Oh, she a world doctor. We need her. World without scientists.
Oh yeah, you might be right. Yeah, that's the other thing that I like about the show so far too, is like they give us other pieces that we really didn't see in the game, but kind of fill in the story.
Yeah.
I like that.
Profesor Mikologi,
Professor of mycology.
Universitas Indonesia. Kita memiliki orang.
Okay.
Yep, we got the right person.
Ibu mungkin
Pendapat berat
Hmm. draw our own conclusion.
For
Don't put
real.
nothing in there, no biases.
Yeah, he want to hear her opinion. That's why he probably don't believe what they saying.
Tapi kenapa menggunakan klorazol untuk mempersiapkan slide?
Kami gunakan sebagai persiapan pengambilan sampel dari tubuh manusia, Bu Ratna.
That's probably concerning for her.
Cordyceps tidak bisa bertahan
exactly.
pada manusia.
So we thought. Alright.
Kaki kiri bagian bawah, Bu.
Apa ini gigitan manusia?
Yup.
She's starting to realize what it is. What's going on?
Not put both your
For
fingers in that
real.
motherfucker.
After asking
She
that
don't know no
question.
better, though. She don't know no better, unfortunately.
What's
She
down
about to
there?
pull them tendrils out
For real, right?
that we saw in episode 1.
Oh, it is. It's
Yeah, man, that shit
alive.
moving. Yep. So I'm out of here. Cause she know what them shits could do to bugs. So imagine the humans.
She's like, get this body far away from us, bro. Burn that shit.
Lalu bagaimana dengan
Yep, there
orang
you go.
yang
That's the
mengikutnya?
yep.
Dibawa untuk diobservasi. Sayangnya beberapa jam kemudian telah menjadi keharusan sesuai dengan prosedur.
Kill them too.
Mereka harus tetap dieksekusi.
Lalu pekerja yang lain bagaimana?
14 orang.
Damn.
Yep. Oh, yep.
Yep, she's scared. That's it. This is it.
Jadi apa yang harus kami lakukan?
We Last of Us.
Right?
Bom,
Oh, shit.
mulailah
Start
pengoboman.
bombing?
Bombing.
Bom seluruh kota
Wow.
Wow, she went to the extreme
dan
immediately.
seluruh orang.
Wow. Everyone in it. Just get rid of all of us. Even me. It is what it is.
What?
Damn.
Damn, that shit gave me chills.
Nah, for real. I did get cold as shit, boy.
Ooh.
This is the feeling I need to have.
Pada yang bisa antar saya pulang. Saya ingin
Ooh,
bersama
she
dengan
just
keluarga,
knows, bruh. This is too
Makan suami dan anak.
A+ to her. She did great.
Mm-hmm.
A+ to her, man. She did great, man. She did great.
Yeah,
That's the feelings I be wanting to have watching this show. I don't care if I know the story.
that was great. It really was. Wake your ass up.
Morning.
Got that thing on her.
It's not getting any worse, is it? If we're out in the open city, why aren't we getting swarmed?
Don't worry about that.
Well, I'm gonna. I have to pee. Now, can I please?
Fine. Back there, you can find a spot.
This is the type of energy I was expecting when they were out there, but I get it.
If we take her back to the QZ, someone's gonna notice her arm. They're gonna scan her.
Yep.
And they'll kill her.
Yep.
Well, better them than us. You need to stop talking about this kid like she's got some kind of life in front of her.
That's how you feel, brother? She got some real shit.
For real.
You feel me? These motherfuckers eating tree
Eat
bark.
chicken.
She got a fat ass sandwich.
Or until they get it from smugglers. Guess not you.
Shit, you want to share some of ours? Some of mine?
There's a Firefly base camp somewhere out west. With doctors. They're working on a cure.
I've heard this before.
And whatever happened to me is
Is
the
the
key
key
to
to
finding.
finding the vaccine? That's what this is? We've heard this a million times. Vaccines, miracle cures. None of it works, ever.
Fuck you, man. I didn't ask for this.
You and me both. This isn't gonna end well, Tess. We need to go back.
He's sounding like Joe to me, bro.
He should have listened to himself. We would have never had golf clubs.
If she so much as twitches.
For real, don't play. He got that thing on him.
Can I have a gun?
Absolutely not.
Okay, Jesus, fine. I'll just throw a fucking sandwich at them.
For real, that was a big Sammy. But they actually got him moving bookshelves and shit. It's legit, like.
You gotta throw in the, you know.
Throw in those traversal moments. Jeez.
Okay. Yeah, that's another thing that they've done so far really well is the scenery.
Yeah, looks different in the daylight.
Hell yeah, setting's on point.
Yeah, setting is. Whew, look at that.
We should get moving.
If you say so, Umbeso.
Everyone said the open city was crazy. Like, swarms of infected running around
She's
everywhere.
obsessed. Like, she wanted to get ripped apart.
You know, people like to tell stories.
So there aren't super infected that explode fungus?
Bloaters.
Shit, I hope not.
The bloaters.
Or ones with split open heads that see in the dark like bats?
Yep. Hopefully we get to see
Exactly.
one soon.
That's them clickety clicks, clickety. Ducks. It's always the ducks.
For real, these are the ducks that flew away from Soprano.
Ducks
Ooh.
they had to save in the FP.
Wow, this shit looks like something straight out of the game.
You know, you gotta push Ellie on the board and shit. Like, yeah.
Well, I don't know how
There
to
we
swim.
go.
Seriously?
Do you think we have pools in the QC?
No, smart ass. I mean,
Shit's knee high. What you ass in here?
Ugh. I'm sorry. If I can't see through the bottom of that bed, I'm
Man,
not
I'll
going
be
in
shook.
there. I don't care. I don't know what's under there.
You feel me? Some type of crazy infected.
Could be an
underwater
alligator or a
species.
croc.
Man, that too.
Yes, sir. I would like your finest suite, please. Yes, ma'am. Would you like me to check your luggage? Yes, ma'am. Right away, ma'am.
you're a weird kid.
You're a weird kid.
There we go. Exactly. Shit like that.
Holy shit.
Come on, it wasn't that bad.
We tried climbing 10 fucking floors with our knees.
For real. I don't know nothing about old age.
Where are you from?
Texas,
What about Tess?
Detroit. It's in Michigan.
I go to school. I know where Detroit is.
Man, he don't know.
For
Shit.
real.
So, you two, like,
Pass.
He's stupid.
how'd you end up in
Pass.
Boston?
Pass.
Pass.
No more questions about me.
You ever kill one?
Yeah, I killed lots of them.
Was it hard? Like, knowing they were people once?
But Joel, nah,
Sometimes.
you lying.
He not.
Yeah, nah, for
You
real.
gotta think
Especially
about
when
them
they
kids.
just turned. Yeah, they just turned, like. What are they doing? They starving?
The sun. See that?
They're connected.
Yeah, see?
More than you know.
They connected.
You step on a patch of cordyceps in one place, and you can wake a dozen infected from somewhere else.
Wow.
Now they know where you are. Now they come.
Huh. Exactly. Alright, so that's what they meant when they said the tendrils will be connected. The motherfuckers doing yoga and shit down there. Like, you see they all went up at the same time.
Damn, look at that shit.
Yeah, I like that shit.
You've got to be fucking kidding.
I'll be scared to just get close to them
There's a way
shits.
across from the top.
Exactly. What is it that you step on with? Cause that shit all look connected. Look, he fuck around and touching it. Okay, it's dried out.
It's bone dry. Could mean they're all finally dead in there.
Or
This is where it all goes down. Damn, motherfucker exploded into mushrooms.
Cooked.
yeah, motherfucker, that shit be looking crazy.
That shit look wild.
That shit be fusing to the walls. And
Look at
the
that
ground.
shit. Oh,
That shit looking fresh.
freshy.
Okay, from this point forward, we are silent. Not quiet. Silent. Well, no question.
She don't know. You asked about the split bat face sonar fucking infected. You about to see. Yup. I would have still closed the door.
You know what this mean, right?
Checkpoint. Here we go.
Yup. That means you can't get out of this situation. This is where you restart after you die.
That shit finna come clicking around the corner like popping and locking and shit. Like, the fucking like, come on. Oh, looking like this shit's from Ocarina of Time, like.
Yeah, you're getting shook now, aren't you?
Oh,
Two multiples.
3 of them. That's because they took out the 2 towers part. They had to throw in multiple clickers.
Yup. For real, why you looking like you just don't give a fuck?
Cause she about to have a fucking panic attack. She about to.
You know what y'all need? Y'all need a video game element. Where's the broken bottles? The bricks.
You see that shit twerk? Oh! Oh! Face! In the face, Joe! Nigga, no! You missed! Shit.
Oh!
That shit threw an uppercut.
Yo, nah, that shit
missed
looked
like shit.
just like the... Yo.
Come on, get a headshot, Poppy.
Nah, you remember, he needed that. You need that double tap on the headshot with these motherfuckers.
Bro, he had an M4. He let that shit go to waste.
He did.
he back to his pistol, like, he blew it.
Only a few rounds, too.
You hear that shit. You right there, son.
Look at that. Ooh. That shit look official tissue.
Oh, it's a red.
Wow.
That shit jumped over the table on your ass.
Is it gonna be like in the game? Test while you take the bite.
There you go. Nice. All right.
See, told you
Glad
need
he
that
picked
double.
that shit back up.
Kidding me? I mean, if it was gonna happen to one of us.
This is the proof. She gonna survive this shit.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
What about the kid? You mean the first bite didn't take? And what about the second?
How about you just take the good news?
Was it everything you hoped for?
Jury's still out.
Ooh, they go that shiny
Can't
building.
do that for you.
Yup.
They hitting all the beats, man. The bitty beats.
Come on, let's get there before it's dark.
Yeah,
She
because
walking
I'm
good
gonna
on
be
that shit.
turning in a few.
Facts.
Where the fuck are they?
Yeah, y'all need to go inside and see what really happened.
They went inside.
Didn't even wait for the man with the
What the hell's going on with my audio?
audio. What's up?
Holy shit.
No.
Damn.
One got bit. The healthy ones fought the sick ones. Everyone lost. Tess, what are you doing?
That motherfucker shit looking nasty.
We are going home.
This is not my fucking home! This is real. Josh is fucking real. You get her there. You keep her alive. And you set everything right.
The tendrils.
So that's what they
Live. And now they all coming.
Everybody that
Man,
was
there was hella of them.
sunbathing, huh?
Yeah, the motherfuckers doing yoga. It's time to get up out of this bitch. Said we going
What are you
out.
doing?
Making sure that they don't follow you.
Word. Bye, go.
Say who you can say.
With great power comes great responsibility moment right there.
Fucker! Not going with you!
Fuck you gonna do? Stay and get ripped apart? Better pick up a grenade if that fucking lighter don't work.
Facts, facts.
She blew it.
Maybe they already know she's infected.
That's what I was thinking, right? The tendrils. Yeah, that one said, I got this. She definitely should have picked a damn grenade up, man. They about to have a symphony. Oh, look. One of us. One of us. Oh no. My God. Come on, Tess. Get it right.
What is...
There we go. Fucking finally.
She just let that thing kiss her. That was disgusting.
What the hell was she gonna do? She was scared as fuck.
Fucking dive for the grenade.
She ain't have one.
I know, that's why I said dive.
Alright, next episode, Billstown.
We might get there first. Oh. Oh, okay, that was the end of it. Okay.
Hell yeah, that was the end, bruh. That was a.
I mean,
we
I
was
don't
in
know
that
how
episode for a
long we were
minute.
locked in, because I was locked in. You feel me?
Yeah, nah, we was in there. We was in there. That shit was in there. That shit was like that.
Aight. There we have it. Season 1, episode 2 in the books. Gotta say, man, it definitely brought some tension to this episode, especially with the beginning here. The beginning was definitely something that didn't expect at all. But that's one thing that I like about this show. They're giving us things that we didn't have in the game and kind of filling in little things here and there. But overall, man, this episode did a great job, man. The scenery, the atmosphere, all of it was A1. What's your thoughts on this episode, Formal?
I loved it, man. They definitely brought some tension there, man. Like, it's at the end of the day, even when you play the game, when there's clickers around, the moment is tense. So, like, if they would have fucked that up, then I'd have just be like, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, man. I was feeling this episode.
Yeah.
So
was I. I do want to say I think the game did convey that point a little bit better. When it comes to the whole Tess passing away, I felt like the game did it a little bit better. Yeah, and then on top of that, we don't have that moment of the spores kind of really homing in that she can't get infected. But I'm guessing, you know, the way that they portrayed it here with the whole show me your arm and then her showing her infection can prove that point, I guess. I
mean, they might still work another moment in there. Who knows?
I mean, so far they're doing a great job. I really do think that Pedro was a good choice for Joe, in my opinion. There was a few lines in here that he spoke that really just sounded like Joe, and I'm just like, man, they're really hitting the audio cues. I feel like in this show, they're really homing in on it and really bringing that Last of Us feel, man. I think they hitting it at all fronts, visual, audio. I ain't got nothing bad to say about this show so far, and I'm just baffled that I don't right now because we already know. We already know how it be, man, when it comes to video game adaptations. Yeah, light that up.
Well, one thing we could finally talk about are the tendrils. We essentially seen exactly how they pretty much work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they said, there's a whole system of these motherfuckers underground, like straight like wires, like Ethernet cables, network cables running through the system, like
through
so
the city.
They're all connected. Yeah, through the city, probably through the world at this point.
Yep.
Right? So it's pretty wild that they all, you know, connected. I heard the rumors. I was trying to figure out what they meant by it, like, and now we see. I guess it's a pretty interesting concept though, because when you pull in like game logic and hordes and shit like that, like you gotta try to find ways for that to work.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is probably a pretty solid way, because in The Last of Us, there really was no way to attract hordes, right? Like it was just like if they was in the area,
yeah,
and
you made noise,
like,
you know, that's the way they got drawn in.
It was.
But
yeah.
I think this is a good way for them to draw in infecteds and you know, whenever you need them, all you got to do is just step on a vine. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Step on the wrong shit, or you know, and that can increase the tension that we've been kind of asking for in the first episode. So it's interesting that they took that route with the tendrils, because for a second there I was a little worried that they're gonna do some, like you said, you thought at one point they were gonna be like sentient, like, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be kind of like, I mean, they are, but like, I was thinking in my mind when I heard that, I thought of something completely different. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking about
some
plant,
large large vines coming out the ground just snatching niggas up.
Yeah, you feel me? That's where my mind went when I heard about it. So I'm glad that this is the way that they implement it. And it's basically as an alarm, like, you know what I'm saying? Get your asses over here. Feed.
Yeah.
Infect.
It's pretty crazy though, because does that mean that there's like a freaking mother somewhere? Like mother brain just sitting somewhere?
I don't know.
Because it's one thing to be like, because I feel like it's one thing to be connected to where like, oh, you know, I step on a cordyceps and we all get alarmed of the area of that cordyceps, so we go there. But these niggas was moving in sync, like, so when you move in sync, that make me feel like there's one controller, like, you know what I'm saying? Because an alarm ain't necessarily synchronous, like, that's just boom, an alarm, oh, they over here in this section, let's all run over there. But these motherfuckers was doing the little rollover yoga shit, like, exactly on the same time, and then they was all passing old girl, and then they all kind of stopped when the one stopped, the rest of them stopped behind them and shit. They all turned to her like. I'm like, these motherfuckers kind of moving militant, like. So is there like a one mother brain somewhere deep in the?
I hope they don't take that.
Like,
I hope they don't take that route, because that's like the typical, like, film movie type of shit that they do. Hopefully they don't take that
either.
route.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we finally got to see the clickers in this episode, which I gotta say, man, they did a really good job. Not only the visuals, but the movements. I felt like you said at one point, like, yo, that motherfucker threw an uppercut. They really do be throwing uppercuts in the game. Listen, we played the game on the hardest mode. We done seen every single animation you can possibly die. There's definitely ones where that motherfucker go uppercut. Straight. You know some of them fucking animations. Them motherfuckers be going ham. What? Don't let a runner grab a hold of you. He'll get you on the ground, beat you like a gorilla.
I just started in business a while.
But yeah, I think they're nailing it, man. They're actually really nailing the show. I think they're doing a great job.
I mean, overall, the episode was solid. I think I liked how they started over in India and had the fucking doctor kind of do the whole little microscope shit, give her hypothesis of what's gonna happen. I like how she talked about the bombing, like all of that. Like the setup was perfect, and then even like you said, like we seen later on in the city, like they actually did start the bombing, and Tess explained that to Ellie. So they definitely are nailing it right now, because they hitting pieces of little information that you might not necessarily know or might have skipped over or whatever. Like, because even in the game, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you got to follow the Joel and Ellie story. Like any other lore and shit like that is through notes or whatever that you got to pick up and read, and not everybody's into that. And then you also have the crowd who hasn't played the game at all. So I think they're doing a really good job at trying to like connect the two, definitely keeping like they're definitely keeping close to the source material, but they're still kind of playing around as well to where they could bring in the fans who haven't played the game, and then, you know, kind of have like a little cohesive gamers and the non-gamers still enjoy this shit together. So I really just from episode 2, I'm just like, damn, this shit is hitting right. It's definitely hitting right. Like you said, the clickers, beautiful. The fucking setting has been great. The scenery has been great. They skipped a couple of places, but I think it's pretty obvious that they're trying to get T-Lao 1 in one season at this point, because we moving through this shit low key.
It makes sense, you know what I'm saying? A lot of that other stuff is just us traversing through the levels. So you know what I'm saying? I think the parts that they cut out and the things that they mesh together are like perfect in my opinion.
Exactly.
It really does feel exactly like the game, but not at certain points. You know what I'm saying? But there's certain points that's straight pulled out of the game, like word for word, and that's something that I think that I love. I love that they do that. I love when they do that in any show or comic.
I like the world build. They're doing really good world building right now. Like, cause I feel like it has been a while since I played the game, but I honestly didn't think Tess was gonna die until maybe episode 3 or 4. Like,
well, I knew she was gonna die this episode. You know, she had to, cause she dies before they even get to Bill.
Yeah, and I did think we were gonna go through the towers. Like, it makes sense that they cut him out, but I did think we was gonna slide through them because they fucking gave us that focus shot. So that was another reason why I didn't think Tess was gonna go this episode. So since they skipped all that shit and then they got to the fucking Capitol, it makes sense. Like,
one thing too that they're kind of setting up so far is Bill. They've been setting up Bill and his partner up. Because every time they mention Bill, they mention I think it was Frank. Is his name? Or I forgot what his name is. But yeah, they setting it up. You know what I'm saying? They're setting up for what's to come the next episode. Obviously, you know, we have a lot more insight, so it's gonna be great seeing that. I can't wait to see who's gonna be playing Bill, if it's anybody that we know or don't know.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Because I haven't seen the cast at all for like all the other characters, like Sam.
Yeah.
You know,
except for Pedro and fucking Ellie. That's the only two.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see who they're gonna have playing. Is it gonna be anybody that we know, or is it gonna be some new heads, kind of like Tess? But yeah, man, overall, man, this episode did its thing. I loved everything about it. I have really no gripes at all. You know, I thought the Tendril shit was gonna be a little off-putting, but I think it's a a good addition.
Long as they don't like them tendrils.
I mean, as long as they don't do what you say, I think it'll be all right. Like, you know,
the whole mother brain shit
exactly.
somewhere. Because where would that shit even be? Like
that's what I'm saying. It could be at one of those first locations where the infected was. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. If they could bring,
see, you already trying to write it in there. That shit.
It writes itself.
The brain.
It writes
about to get the mother brain, like the mother cordyceps, just sitting there puffing out smoke. Like,
it couldn't be done.
Bro, how can you get to that shit though? If that shit do exist,
that's facts.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts?
Nah, I'm Gucci.
All right then. If you had to score it, what would you score it?
I'll give this a 9.5. This episode was pretty much all the way up there, in my opinion.
I would have to agree, man. I would have to agree. This episode was damn near perfect. The banter between Ellie and the crew, loved it. Loved Joe's like I said, there was that moment, and I think that was the 0.5. It was that moment with him and Tess. Like I said, I don't think I got it out of Joe. You feel me?
Get into it.
Cause like
Get into it.
Because in the game, he had some type of moment. He had that moment. He was like you could see it in his face. And this, I kind of felt like you didn't see it in his face as much.
Did say he looked like he was about to cry.
I mean, like you could tell in the game that man was heartbroken. That man lost his breath for a second. That's what it was. He lost his breath for just a second. And I think if he would have did that, I think it would have sold that scene just a little bit more. But overall, man, I think it's damn near perfect. That's the only little nitpick that I got about the episode. Other than that,
so you was cool with the tendril monster kissing Tess?
That was all good. That was. You gotta bring it.
Let's go.
All right,
let's go.
See, Formal was gonna make me he gonna make me double back. It's a 9, okay? So there you go. I knocked off 2 points. Well, a full point. But yeah. That was weird. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it at all. Why did I have to do it? I don't know why.
They connected, like, and now you know all of Joel's history and shit, like all his plans, like, you know everything.
We appreciate each and every single one of y'all, man. If you're still rocking this long to the end talk, man. Last of Us, man. Y'all doing everything right. As long as y'all continuing this trajectory, man, y'all gonna be goated. That's all I'm gonna say. The Last of Us is literally gonna be goated within gaming and TV history. So hopefully they keep the momentum. But yeah, man. Like I said, if you're still here, appreciate you. Like the video if you can. Comment down below. Let us know what you thought of this episode.
And most importantly, subscribe. You already know the goal. 10K. Click the button. Click the bell. Get notified when we go live. FRR out. Peace.